Today, our trainer is Mr. Michael Huggins. There he is. We see him with some other smiling faces. We look forward to seeing this next week. Michael, of course, is on the President's Action Committee, and he is intimately involved with the planning and execution of nationals. And because Michael's involved in that, we know it's going to be wonderful, right? He began his Renatus journey working on other people's cars while riding his brother's bicycle. And we know that Michael is determined, if nothing else, he determined to change his life. And look what a change he's done. He's now a nationally renowned author, a speaker, instructor, coach, and we're so grateful to have you here with us this morning, Michael. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Ron. Welcome, everyone, to Money Monday. It's a beautiful day. We have just a couple days until our nationals, and then we will be wrapping up quarter one. So, how are you doing? How's your quarter one doing? That's my question. We've been working really hard throughout this first quarter to make sure that we hit the right numbers for nationals, but then we're also geared up, ready to go for the rest of the year. Now, here's what's exciting. Vanessa and I went back and we looked, and since the beginning of the year, since January 1st, our daily income average is enough where if we maintain that daily average, we'll make over $1 million this year. So this is what we've been working on, and this is what we're excited to support you guys through and to train and stick together as we're doing this. Like Ron said, it starts with changing your mindset and creating a change in your mind before the life starts to change. You want your life to change? Let's change your mind. So as I'm connecting my iPad here, I want you guys to be thinking about what when you're looking at your goals, when you're looking at what you want to accomplish, what phrasing are we using? We talked a little bit about this last week. Sometimes people will say, I want to quit my job, or I need to quit my job. And we talked about how that kind of language is not accurate. It's not really what they're going after, right? If you really want to quit your job, or you need to quit your job, give me your boss's email. I'll send him an email right now. So it's not about you needing to quit your job. What is it that we're really after? Let's be accurate. We want a source of income that will replace our job's income. That's what we want, right? And what does that look like? So I'm encouraging you guys to treat this like a business, not just some nice convenient opportunity that some people make money with, but you don't. We don't want it like that. I want all of you guys to make money. So I was talking to some of the teammates in Denver this weekend about fears and limiting beliefs. And the one that I see keep coming up over and over and over is where people are afraid of what other people think. Right? Well, I don't want to talk to this person because they might think about me this way. I don't want to talk to this person because they already think I'm like this. If I talk to them, then they'll think I'm like that. And I keep asking these people, can we pay our bills with other people's opinions? We cannot. It is not one of those things that they take as a form of payment, other people's opinions. So, as hard as it is to ignore, or, I guess the word would be ignore your old friend's advice and to take on some new advice, it's kind of hard. Especially when no one else is doing it in your world, right? Your friends and family and stuff like that, they're not doing it. It's just people in Renatus are doing it. Then you're the weird one. right? You're the weird one. You're the one that gets up and says affirmations. You're the one that wakes up every day and talks to himself in the mirror. You're the one that gets up every day and reviews his goal list and does a bunch of, visualization practices every morning. People are going to think you're weird doing that. It's weird to always be positive. It's weird to never complain. This is what we're encouraging you to work towards. But I think sometimes what happens is you start on it and too many people call you weird and then you stop. Well, I don't want to be weird. Right? Well, it's weird to be focused on one thing. Right? Most people in this country are focused on 20 things or 30 things. If we could use the word focus there, I don't think that's the right word, but they're putting their attention towards so many things, pulling them in a million directions, that if you decide you're going to build this business and you're going to focus on it, you focusing is weird. Now, all of these things are weird, right? The schedule, the activities, the prep work, the goal setting, stuff is weird compared to most people. But do you know what else is weird to most people? Having money is also weird for most people, right? Having a positive outlook on life, that's weird for people. And so is having money. So if some of your people are like, man, you're acting weird, you're acting strange. Like, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm doing something new. So we're going to go do our workshop this weekend. It's going to be a crazy full schedule. Let me just kind of give you a quick little rundown, just so that you guys are on top of it all. We want to make sure you're at everything. You're understanding start times, end times, all that. So real quick, and when you get checked in, you'll get an agenda, but I just want to give you a quick rundown so that you're planning this better. So Thursday, 9 a.m., we get started. I recommend you arrive at 8:30, just because there's going to be a long line. Now, if you're there Wednesday night, if you've arrived Wednesday night, check-in is from 6:30 to 8:30 Wednesday night also. So if you want to avoid the giant line Thursday morning and you've already arrived, grab your name tag then. Then it'll be me hosting that day. Bob Snyder's going to talk for a while. Then we got Woody Woodward. Now, when they go do the break on lunchtime, there's going to be a lunchtime break where they're going to say, all right, Team Elevate, get on stage for your picture. This is going to be the lunch break on day one. This is for anyone. This isn't just Michael's team. This is for anyone who wants to jump on the Team Elevate picture bandwagon, jump in, join us. I'm not sharing my screen, Jen. Just talking. My iPad is dead. So just talking for now. It's charging. We'll give it a sec. So when they say, hey, lunchtime, Team Elevate, come on stage for your picture. That's everybody, not just Salt Lake City. That's everybody. Everybody. And if you have a guest, bring them too. Okay, so lunchtime, day one, we're doing our pictures up on stage. Then Bob and Nancy and Eric have something to say. Then there's another group photo opportunity. Then we get to hear from some people from the home team. If you guys haven't met Christian George or Randall Cloud or Jay Stark, these guys have a training for us that is just going to rock the house. So then we'll wrap up the day. The Thursday Nationals is going to end at 5:30. And then at 7 o'clock, we have the Renatus presentation. And we got a super duper treat because Bob Snyder's doing it. He's doing the presentation. I got a little portion in there on the referral aspect, how to build a business doing that. So that's 7 to 9 on Thursday. And so we end at 5:30. And then we got the volunteer team. So you guys are going to stick around. We'll give you dinner, and then we're going to get ready for this meeting, which, with all the work and the momentum we've created, there's going to be a lot of people at this meeting. It's going to wrap up at 9, and then there's going to be people that want to sign up to be a part of the rest of the convention. So those brand new guests that are there that night, if they become an IMA that night, they can attend the rest of Nationals Friday and Saturday at no charge. They will miss the banquet because that cutoff was yesterday. That was the cutoff. So if you're registering for Nationals this week and you're coming, you can come to the 3 days of training, but the dinner, the banquet, has been closed now due to the head count that they needed. Okay, so that's day 1. That's Money Day. Get ready, bring your guest, bring your guest, bring your guests. We made a flyer that should be shared in all the group me's and the Facebook groups and stuff to make sure people are building for that. It's going to be awesome. And I don't know, it might be another 5 years before we have Bob Snyder do another presentation. So make sure you're there and make sure your guests are there. We got lots of calls to make this week. I got lots of calls. I got so many guests I want to meet Bob Snyder. So here we go. Opportunity. You can sleep when we're dead. Okay, on Friday. Friday's a unique schedule, so pay attention. So we're going to have Scott hosting. We got Nicole in the morning, and Hughes Retzky's team's doing pictures. Then we're going to uncover the leaders retreat and the game plan there, where we're going, what we're doing, how it's going to look. And then Ron Williams is coming to play. And then we have a couple more people to help you with some systems. So we're going to talk about the new and improved iOS. Guys, there's an app coming out which is going to make iOS so freaking easy. There's a special offer they're making for those in attendance on iOS. So that'll be on Friday. We're talking about business credit on Friday. And then we wrap up early. So the training inside the building will be done at 2 on Fridays. Okay? Or this Friday. Be done at 2. And so then what we're doing right at 2 is we're all leaving to go out front where we're going to be taking the national photo, right? The team, national size. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have 1,500 people. That's going to be interesting. So 2 o'clock, go outside, get ready for the picture. They'll have some lines out for you, just where to stand. Then we'll get our giant picture going. And we should be wrapped up with the picture and everything by 2:15, 2:30. And then we got a break for a couple hours until 5 o'clock. Okay, 5 o'clock, the awards banquet starts. 5 o'clock, you should be in the dining room, ready to rock, because we're going to start with eating, and then we're going to jump right into the awards banquet. Rodrigo, we're not bringing Mr. Gunderson. He had his turn already. Okay, we got Troy Dunn this year. Troy Dunn is going to be our special guest speaker on Saturday. Gunderson he had his turn. We can bring him out to Denver potentially. I don't know. He's kind of a busy guy. Daryl, send a request to join the Facebook group. Elevate SLC. The E is capital, and the SLC is also capital. I don't know if that matters when searching for groups, but there you go. Okay, so the awards banquet starts at 5 o'clock on Fridays. Not 6 o'clock, not 7 o'clock. It starts at 5. So we're ending the day at 2. We're doing our picture as a group, and then we're coming back at 5 for the celebration game on awards banquet. It's going to be awesome. Okay, and that'll go till the goal is to end before midnight. There's going to be so many surprises on that night. You better show up. Okay, then on Saturday, we got Nelson hosting, and then this is where the local team gets to shine. So Nate Lambert's got a portion, Vanessa and me have a portion, Richard Stock's got a portion, Mitch Nelson has a portion, and then Scott Rose wrapping up before the afternoon break. And then we get to hear from Troy Dunn. This guy is a TV personality. He's an entrepreneur. He does interviews, and I think he's an author now. Anyway, he's a well-known actor. He's got some great principles around success. And normally he just talks to groups of actors and groups of entrepreneurs in that category. But him and Bob hit it off last year. They met, had some great conversations, and Bob realized this guy has a message that our whole organization needs to hear. So we're bringing him in Saturday for you guys to hear from him. And then Bob's got a powerful message to wrap up Saturday. And then Saturday's going to end around 6. And then that's when we have the poodle doodle, hoppadoodle, scoodle party time. What are we calling it? Sock hop. Yeah. That's going to be a ton of fun. And that's going to go till whenever they shut the place down. Then Sunday morning, a lot of people are getting together for breakfast and then going skiing. There's a couple resorts that are really close to the conference center and a couple that are, not too far of a drive away. A lot of people get together and organize that for skiing and snowboarding, going to the lodge up top. If you're not good at skiing or snowboarding, that's fine. You can still come hang out at the lodge and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the people, enjoy the food. So stay plugged in. If you're still in town on Sunday, figure out one of those group activities to get involved in and build those relationships. That's what we need in this world, more relationships. All right. Sunday is just going to be awesome. All right. Will we have team picks on stage? Individual team picks? Yes. So we're going to do the group pictures throughout Friday, Thursday and Friday. And then on Saturday during the lunch break, it's a little bit longer. Any other teams wanting to do group photos on deck to take their group photo? That's going to be Saturday during the lunch break. So if you want to just organize different groups, right? You got your Denver team, you got the Boulder team, you got the Colorado Springs team, or you could do the whole Colorado team, or you could do just your team, or it could be just you and whoever. That's going to be Saturday for you to put those together. So, it's a great opportunity. Great pictures up on stage. Now, remember when you're at the event to also be thinking about the networking aspect, the work side of this. Network. Okay? I know sometimes it's tempting to just keep talking to the people you already know. And don't. Okay? Spend your time. You've put in this effort, energy, and money to get to this event. Don't waste your time talking to people you already know. This relationship building business, which you want to get good at, which I'm still getting good at, you're not going to develop any more skills unless you're meeting new people. So if you guys have heard Alvin's story, Alvin Lamb, and how he was able to hit his numbers for what he wanted to do with real estate last year, he was able to do it because of the people he met at Nationals. He met people from 3 different markets all across the country, and when he went home, he continued to build those relationships with them, and now his business is thriving. So we put a lot of effort into making this an environment for you to meet more like-minded individuals who can help you with your goals. So spend that time meeting new folks. It's going to be tempting to keep talking to friends because it's comfortable. But then if you go home and you're like, wow, that was fun. I got to hang out with Bill all weekend. And you didn't develop any relationships, you will have wasted that opportunity. All right. Some good coffee. Okay, so If you're on the volunteer team, great. To be there early. If not, then just enjoy yourself. Have fun. But please don't go. This is something. Please don't go to the back of the room and tell Jay Stark that the temperature needs to change. Okay, these are not things we're going to be doing this workshop. Last year, like every 20 minutes, someone would go up to Jay while he's working and say, hey, it's too hot. And then 20 minutes later, someone else goes, hey, it's too cold. We don't talk to Jay about that stuff. The temperature is going to be the temperature. So, knowing that, if you run cold, bring a blanket. If you run hot, then don't put so many layers on. But we're going to set the room, I think, at like 69 degrees. So some people think that's cold. Some people think that's hot. Dress appropriately, okay? The sound crew and the audio-visual crew, everything that they're doing, don't bug them. They're working hard. They got a lot of people to manage, and you guys are going to be blown away with the visuals that they're working on. So if there's some sort of challenge that you need, go and talk to a volunteer captain in the hall, not the sound captain in the back of the room, okay? With Wi-Fi, there's not going to be the Wi-Fi that you expect, because it's going to be a open Wi-Fi, a guest type account, and when you have 1,500 people on it, it's not going to work. So just plan on if you need the Wi-Fi from the building, you got to talk to the building people, not to Renatus Corporate. Okie dokie. Just trying to make your life easier, so while you're there, you're not having to wander around and try to get information from people who don't have it. Okay. So Wi-Fi, all right, cool. Lunches, when you guys are there for the lunches, Thursday, put this down in your notes, Thursday, there's going to be a buffet style lunch for, I think, the first 500 people who buy a ticket on Thursday. There'll be a lunch at the hotel. They have to cap it at 500 or maybe even 400 just because of the size of the room and how much lunches they're preparing. So first 400 or whatever people get lunch, then the others go around within seriously a mile. There's like 25 restaurants or more. We've already called them all, let them know that big groups are coming for this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So prepare for that. And then remember, you see on Friday, we're not taking a lunch break. We're just ending early. All right. And then Saturday lunch break is where we're doing all the pictures. Okay. So what else should you know about nationals to get the most out of it? Here's something that will help a ton. This is from my perspective as someone who's a presenter now. In the hallways, when someone is like running to the bathroom or from the bathroom, I'm going to use me as an example. Right, last year I had a blast talking to everyone, but every time I tried to go to the restroom, it seriously took me like 20 minutes to get there, and then 20 minutes to get back because I'm just trying to get back to the room. So if I'm having that experience, and I was just a newbie last year, I'm sure others are experiencing that too. So if people are on a mission, they're trying to do something, and you happen to be in the hallway, well, why aren't you in the workshop? Why are you in the hallway? So what I'm saying is just try to observe people's time and energy and effort. Ask them where to help, what they can do. I'm happy to do pictures and Facebook Live videos and all sorts of stuff. If you just give me a quick heads up, hey, can we do some pictures versus I want a picture of you right now. That's a little different, right? We got trying to make everyone happy, trying to make everyone work together. We set aside time for pictures. Trust me, we'll be definitely doing lots of pictures. But just be aware, if you see someone in the hallway, walking fast in one direction. Don't stop them. Okay, what else? The building facility, the actual building itself. There's restrooms all over the place over there. There's 3 within just like 2 minutes of the room. So don't everyone go to one and then make a big line. Okay, there's restrooms all over the building. And keep the restrooms clean, please. I know they have people there to clean them, and it's not your job, but it's also not your job to make it a mess. So keep it clean. Got all weekend with these facilities. Okay. I'll also give you a quick heads up that at the beginning, this is where you guys all got to pay attention. Pay attention. Day 1, right at the beginning, when Bob Snyder's going to be talking about some real estate opportunities and what our culture does with real estate, he's going to ask people to come up on stage. If you have done a real estate transaction at all ever with Renatus, then he's going to have you come up and you're going to answer 4 questions. 4 preguntas. 4 questions. First question is, who are you? Second question, where are you from? Third question, how long have you been in Renatus? Fourth question, how many deals have you done? So you're going to go up and you say, hi, my name is Michael from Salt Lake City. I've been with Renatus for 7 years and I've done 15 deals. And then you're going to move away from the microphone. And then the next person's going to come up. Hi, my name is Sky Rowe. I've been with Renatus for 7 years and I've done 140 million deals. I don't know how many he's done. All right. Hi, my name is Sandra. I'm from California or Atlanta or wherever I've decided I'm from. And I've done this. I've been in Renatus this long and I've done this many deals. Okay. We're going to try to get at least 300 people to do this. So we need some coordination. We need some effort and some attentiveness. So at the beginning, when he says, all right, we're going to do our real estate power hour, or whatever he decides to call it, then we all get in a line. We're going to have a microphone up on stage. We're going to have a couple cameras set up. And you just go up there with a big old smile. Say, what's your name? Where you're from? How long you've been involved? How many deals you've done? You say thanks and you move. Make room for the next person. So we're looking at about 10 to 15 seconds per person. Closer to 10 seconds, right? What's your name? Where you're from? How long you've been involved? How many deals you've done? So what I'd like you to do is make sure that your peeps know this, right? There's only 92 people on the call this morning. And there's going to be over 1,000 people at the meeting. So tell your people, tell your guests, tell your IMAs, double check with people this week. Hey, you remember when you're going up on stage, we need as many real estate testimonials as possible. So don't sit back and think that we've got enough. We want yours too. What's your name? Where you're from? How long you've been involved? How many deals have you done? That's going to be Thursday morning. So that's right when we start the event. So don't be starting out late or being in the bathroom, finishing your breakfast. None of that. Be ready to go 9 o'clock Thursday morning. Yeah, so look in there. Alvin put in the chat box. He says, yeah, he networked with someone from Nashville, LA, and Orlando, and now he's been able to create a portfolio. So network. Yep. So Sandra says, love you, but gotta mingle. That's right. Give your friends a hug. Say, you know what? I love you, and I gotta mingle. New people. It's always new people time. This is gonna be a ton of fun. And some of you, I'm really excited to see some of you. It's been a whole year, and that's going to be a ton of fun to see the changes you've made in your world. Get caught up. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so a couple other things to remember about nationals while you're in the building. There's Eugene Dixon, 3 years, 30 doors. Okay. So Eugene, just get ready to share that with people, and then obviously where you're from. That's badass. Good job, guys. So think about that. We're creating a tool, or we're creating a digital product or a digital tool. So when people go, yeah, but your company is just all about marketing, I'd be like, that's the only one side you've seen because you're not in yet. And so we're going to market to you. Duh. But now we'll have this amazing content where we could just show people, minute after minute of all these people doing deals in our organization. So when they're like, you're just doing marketing, be like, okay, let me show you something. And you just hit play. And at some point you hit pause back. Was that enough? Hit play again. Hit pause. Was that enough? Right? So we're going to work together as a team. All 1,500 of us, we're going to work together to silence the critics. This is going to be fun. We're going to shut them haters up. When it comes to how much real estate our community does, this is going to be huge. So be prepared for that Thursday morning. Some other things to be prepared for is bring some snacks. Okay, they don't really have vending machines and stuff there. So bring your own snacks. Bring healthy snacks, right? Bring healthy snacks. Okay, you don't want to have some sugar-induced diabetic coma in the middle of the workshop because you didn't manage your sugars. Bring some kombucha, exactly, right? There's going to be coffee provided for you, but coffee only does so much on your body, so just prepare. Have some good snacks. Kombucha, almonds are great, handfuls of almonds. We want you to be there paying attention, and if you're hungry or you're falling asleep, you're missing the content. So bring your snacks, bring some drinks. Anthony got a good point here. Remember to bring your business cards. Okay, sharing is caring, that networking thing. Let's see, what else? I know some people will bring like different pillows and stuff to sit on throughout the day, you're going to be sitting for a while. So some people bring little pillows. Don't bring the giant pillows. That just looks silly. I'm walking down the hall with a giant pillow. But a little butt pillow. That's fine. We're going to provide some jumper chargers for your phones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! Feeling great.
Salud.
Thank you. Okay, Facebook Live is also going to be an opportunity. So before I talk about Facebook Live, just got a few chats in here. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you. Woo! Oh my goodness. Okay. Is a flyer on the Elevate Facebook page. I did not see it, or maybe it's further down. I don't know why it's not on the Facebook page. Will someone add it to the Facebook page, please? All right, Alvin. So when we have our students go up to say what they've done, it should go like they have something under contract. Like, my name is Alex. I'm from Connecticut. I've been in for 3 months in my first rental under contract. Yeah, so rental under contract about to buy, I like. But like, I have a fix and flip under contract that I'm not sure if I'm going to close. No, we're not going to do those. But the rental's under contract and you're just a few weeks away from closing on it, yeah, you could definitely put those up. Tsunami. Okay. Facebook Live. You will be tempted to do Facebook Live. The only reason why we don't like it when team members do Facebook Live is because the quality looks so terrible. From the back of the room, you're zoomed in, it's dark and blurry. It's just, it doesn't represent us accurately, right? We work hard on the image. And so if you're doing Facebook Live and it's just yucky, blurry yuckiness, it's not accurate. So, it depends on what you're Facebook Living. If you're doing a selfie and it's your face and you're at an event, stuff like that, that's so different than you at the back of the room trying to get something on stage. Does that make sense? So out in the lobby with team members, interviewing people, sharing stuff like that, wonderful, because you know that the image quality is going to be there. But I've seen it too many times where someone's at a workshop or they're at an intensive or something, and the instructor's saying something powerful. The powerful things are being shared, but because of what it looks like, it comes off as subpar at best. Or people look at the video and the image first before they listen. And so if your video is blurry and sideways and shaky and all of that, don't do it. It's not worth it. It brings up a good point. If there's some content being shared, you can write it down and make a post later, or write it down and then do a selfie Facebook Live where you're sharing what you just learned with someone. But this is what we're trying to maintain quality control, quality images, quality videos, quality audio. Okay, and that's really going to help us with the traction. We want to look good, we want to sound good, we want to smell good, we want to taste good. Pretty soon, Facebook Live, you're going to be able to smell the food. All right. Okay, like I said, get plenty of rest on your way there, right? Wednesday night, Tuesday night, get some good rest, because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you're going to have to sleep fast, right? During the award ceremony, all the pictures, all the hugs, all the cheers, all the clapping, all the celebrations, all the love, all the energy, bring it. This is what it's about. Celebrating each other's successes, celebrating each other's progress and transformation. It's all about the love, man. So bring that energy, right? If you're brand new, it's your first year, maybe you're getting a Rising Star Award, or you're getting to do the Walk of Fame. I mean, that stuff is worth celebrating. So on your feet, everybody. This stuff is going to be a ton of fun. Right? Spread that love. What else? I know there's a few people on the team nationwide that are still looking for rooms to bunk in different situations. So maybe if you've got a room and there's someone who can bring a sleeping bag and sleep on the floor. Remember, we're not there to sleep. Doesn't really matter. We're there to expand our experiences. So if you got a spot, cool, or put in a group me or the Facebook if you have a spot or you're looking for a spot. I know some people have gotten their airfare taken care of, but they're looking for a room to bunk. Or some people have a room to bunk and they have a rental car and they're looking to split the cost of the rental car. Some people are carpooling and would like you to pitch in on gas, and so work it out that way. There's look at that. Cody said he's got space for a few right there. So you guys know that in this platform, you guys can do private chats and you can chat with each other. You can just select that person's name and send them a message. And so for rides, for carpooling, for bunking, what I did my first year was I didn't have money to go to the restaurants. I had barely enough money to get to nationals. I didn't have money for the restaurants. So what I did was I just got my own peanut butter and jelly, a loaf of bread, and some vegetables, and I just made my own lunches and stuff. You don't have to try to spend $20 on every meal. You could spend $20 at the grocery store and get a bunch of food, right? So if that's you, cool, make it happen. Hard-boiled eggs go a long way, It's whatever you got to do. Don't feel pressure to spend $20 at every meal just because that's what I'm doing this time. Okay, that's not what I've always done. Let's see. Got another couple questions coming in. Okay, so we are looking for a few gigantic usher type people. You have to be a giant to do this. So I'm thinking of you, Travis, Finau, you giant people. We're looking for a few more ushers to help, and ushers for the event, the whole thing, but then ushers also for the Thursday night meeting when Bob Snyder's doing the presentation. Yeah, Clark's a big boy, but Clark, you got to pay attention. You got to stay focused. And then there's some of you who've already volunteered. If you're going to volunteer to be on the usher team, please reach out to Josh White. Okay, he's on the webinar right now, so find his name, send him a message. Amanda, yeah, Brandon wants to come play. We need a few more folks. If it's your first year, don't worry about volunteering. We want you to have a fun experience. But if you're coming back, yeah, we would love some help with that. Just maintaining, making sure everything's organized is going to be a major key. Now let's talk real quick about Thursday night, because that's the money night. That's the night where we're going to have a ton of guests and we're going to be focusing on the presentation. Some of you have already decided you're not going. Sucks for you. Some people are like, well, I've already seen the Thursday night and I've traveled this far and I just want to go play. And so they're going to go have dinner with their friends or see a movie or whatever. That's fine. For some of us who want to make a lot of money and keep growing their business, we're going to put guests in front of Bob Snyder. So registration opens at 6:30 for that. Maybe even sooner, maybe 6:15. You got to register your guests just like any other event. Make sure to register. Use the calendar system, please. Now pay attention. If you've already checked in to the event, right, Wednesday night or Thursday morning, you got your lanyard and your name tag for the whole weekend, then don't worry about checking in Thursday night. Thursday night check-in will be reserved for guests, okay? And we're planning on over 100 guests there, hopefully over 200, depending on how we've been building these last 2 weeks. We might get so many more people there. But let's plan on at least 100 people being there. So to check in 100 people, get them moved in, get ready for this event where we're going to have Bob Snyder do the presentation, I would request that you please leave some space up front for guests. Okay, just a couple rows up front for the guests so they can sit there, hear the vision of Renatus from Bob. Right, you just sit a couple rows back. If you're going to record Bob Snyder doing the presentation, it's not for you to share, right? I know some of you want to capture it on your own phones and whatever. You know that they're going to be recording the whole thing and upload it to your business center so you can watch it in a little bit. If you do record it, it is not to share. Okay, again, the sharing, we want the quality to be there, the production quality. So your iPhone from 12 rows back is not the quality that's going to be worth sharing. You can capture it so you can review it. What I'm planning on doing is just using the audio, the memo on my phone, and just capturing the audio of Bob's presentation so I can listen to it when I'm on the plane, listen to it when I'm driving, just because I want to learn those language patterns and get them down even better. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Okay, and hopefully you guys are using your chats and organizing stuff in here. Okay, Sylvia, what about dress codes? What's acceptable for business attire? So I would recommend that during the days, right, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, during the days, you're professional dress. People want to take pictures with you, and sometimes that's how they store you in your phone or their phone. They don't remember the names very well, so they take a picture. So yeah, business attire. I'm wearing a suit the whole time, different kinds of suits, but suits. Sylvia, professional dress doesn't necessarily have to be business, but nothing casual. I don't recommend t-shirts and shorts and flip-flops. Hell no. I mean, technically, you'll be let in, but don't dress like that. That's the leaders retreat kind of stuff, okay? And then the Friday night dinner, the banquet, that's going to be where It's black tie events, evening gowns. If you need a tuxedo and you just want to rent one, there's a spot called Tuxedo Junction here in Utah. You can call them today, get one reserved, tell them your measurements. There's a bunch, not just the junction, but get a tuxedo reserved. Spend $100 if you can. Go drive an hour or a half hour, pick it up, half hour back. Now you got your tuxedo. But again, if you just brought a suit, don't worry about the tuxedo if you don't want to. But if you do want to, Bob's going to wear a tux. I don't know if Scott's going to wear one. I'm going to wear one. Up to you. That's for Friday night. Okay, Ravi, do you know how much the tickets are for the Thursday lunch buffet? I think they are $15. That's a really good lunch, but yeah, I think it's like $15. Okay, Sandra's got guests coming. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. We're making stuff happen. This is exciting. Okay, and then I know some of you guys are coming early to just check out other events that we're doing. So check the Utah calendar and come plug in. If you're already here in Utah this week, come plug into different stuff we're doing. Come play. Remember, Sunday is fun day. Sunday fun day. Oh, a couple more things about the Thursday night briefing, because we're having Bob Snyder do it. And we want to make sure that we're making money. We're putting in orders. We're getting things set. We're not going to be having a group follow-up for them to attend afterwards like we normally do, right? Hey, come back tomorrow for the group follow-up, but we're not going to have that. So we really want them to come back tomorrow for the nationals. Now, sometimes some of your guests will be like, well, I would love to come, but I have work. I don't get out of work until whatever time, or I got work at noon. Back, you know what? We'll come back in the morning. Just come back for a few hours at some point for a few hours. Maybe they're like, well, I work all day Friday. So that's all right. Just sign up now as an IMA. Thursday night here, sign up now, and you can come all day Saturday. That'll be worth it. I've gotten a lot of people to say, you know what, you're right. I'll come to that. And then they see on Saturday who we are, what we do. They hear from our guest speaker, like this year is going to be Troy Dunn. And then they're in. They're like, gosh, this is your community. I want to be a part of this. This is incredible. So encouraging people to sign up. Now, of course, there's going to be more team members than guests, but some team members will have more guests than they can handle, right? They might have 3, 4, 5. So if you end up talking to a guest, then just answer their questions, help them overcome objections, help them see the vision. And if they're ready to get started, then take them over to registration and help them get started. Or you can go into your business center. So if you're talking to someone else's guest and that guest has been checked in, right? They've been registered and checked in, and they're ready to sign up and you don't know where the IMA is, you can sign them up. But you got to do it this way. You have to go into your business center, go to my account, and then get your link, your order entry link, your personalized order entry link, or IMA entry link. Then when you use that link to enter that IMA's order, it will go to the correct IMA because the guest was registered. If that guest is registered and you enroll them using your personalized link, then they will go to the correct person. Okay, so like, let's say I'm talking to Joe's guest. Where the heck is Joe? Oh, Joe's over there with his guest, another guest, signing him up. And now I'm talking to his other guest. I'll just open up my phone, grab the link from my account settings, and then open up my browser, punch the link in, and then it'll say this page is brought to you by Joe. Then I can enter Joe's guest info. Then when I finish, that order will end up in Joe's business center. He can see it under pending orders. It'll have his customer's name, but it'll say sold by Michael Huggins. So he knows that I put in that order, but it went over to him. So let's help each other get these orders in. Okay, Josh said there's a Men's Warehouse around the corner from the Hilton. You don't need to drive Rent-A-Tux. Tiffany, everyone has to pay, right? Even as a guest, or guests are free? Guests are free, Tiffany. Thursday night, guests are free. Come hear from a 9-figure producer, right? Bob Snyder's a 9-figure producer. He's had businesses that have made over $100 million a year. That's 9 figures. So come hear from our 9-figure producer as he helps you, shows you the path to financial freedom. You know, his previous real estate company completed over 2,500 real estate deals. Come hear from him. It's a free 2-hour workshop. Thursday night, 7 to 9, Davis Conference Center. Yeah, build big, guys. It's going to be awesome. And think about it. If you guys are traveling and you're advertising and you're getting guests here, and then you go back home and you leave your guest or you leave your new teammate with us plugged into our system, let's get them 5-star. Let's get them qualified. Let's get you paid. Let's use the system that we're developing. Let's focus on that. It's exciting to focus and think about what else can I get and what else can I get and what else for me. But look around the community and think about who else you can help, right? Some people are having their best year ever. Some are having their worst year ever. And it's time to bridge that gap and reach out to people and work it out. If you have a guest that is not signed up, the only way for them to attend so if you told a guest, hey, you can sign up as an IMA Thursday night and come Friday and Saturday, that's fine. They have to be in attendance that Thursday night to get the promo, but they do not get to come Thursday day. Just so you know. Okay, and then Sunday, like I said, that people are going to be organizing all sorts of fun activities. So don't use Sunday to sleep in. Sunday is still another day to create relationships and create experiences and do your Facebook Lives and do your posts and create some energy around who you are and what you're doing. As far as a set cost for skiing, Charlene, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure on that. Other people are organizing them, so just ask throughout the weekend while you're there. Or if there's anyone here on the line, are you guys doing skiing? I honestly don't know what the cost is. But I know you could carpool up there with people, rent the skis for the day. Just leave them up there. Just go have fun. Not exactly sure the cost, but ask around. Okay, guys. It is a beautiful day. It's Money Monday. There's plenty of opportunity. Let's stay focused. Okay, let's stay determined. This is your year. 2018. Game on, baby. We'll see you guys later this week. Safe travels. Keep smiling.